Hello, I'm Jazmin Taylor of Press Pause Productions. I'm currently outside the View Banquet Hall in Philadelphia, where Donald Trump is set to speak with African American community leaders. The news of his appearance has caused many protests to happen. Stay tuned as I speak with various groups out here.
The people united will never be defeated. The people unido jamás será vencido.
And we are here to let Donald Trump know that he is not welcome here from the black community, the brown community, the LGBTQ community, or the immigrant community. La lucha es no solamente por nosotros, sino por todos nosotros, sin especificación alguna. We are here fighting for all of us without exception. Vamos a seguir en la lucha, porque aunque él gane o no gane, nosotros nos quedamos aquí. We are going to keep fighting regardless of him winning or not. Vamos a luchar como seres humanos, no por uno, sino por todos. We are going to keep fighting like human beings, not for one, but for everybody. Sin papeles, sin miedo. Sin papeles, sin miedo. No papers, no fear. No papers, no fear. Sin papeles, sin miedo. Sin papeles, sin miedo. No papers, no fear. No papers, no fear. No papers, no fear. No papers, no fear. Vamos a luchar por nuestro bienestar como seres humanos, por el derecho que nos corresponde como tal. We are going to fight like human beings for the right that we deserve.
Cleared to go into the Trump rally.
The letter that you ripped up, what did it say? The letter that you
here's
ripped
a
up. Can I have a copy of that?
The letter, I ripped up both copies.
Can you tell us what it said?
It says that I have been named because of my influence in the African American community as national spokesperson for the business division of the Diversity Coalition.
And state your name again.
Renee Street Toppin. I am Milton Street's daughter.
Okay.
So I stepped outside of legacy. I stepped outside of loyalty to the street name to support a man that I thought would come into this city and negotiate solutions.
Your father wanted Trump to come here.
My father wanted Trump to come here when he thought he was willing to negotiate solutions. He's not willing to negotiate solutions. And this is coming from someone in the inside.
Stop it. What do you think this stop is all about?
I think this stop is all about a photo op. I think it's all about, it's a scam. It's a scam.
Aimed at whom, though? Who's the
It's aimed at the African American community. Just to say, I showed up. I was here.
Could it be aimed at white voters? Could it be aimed at white suburban voters who feel that maybe this would make him more palatable?
Absolutely, absolutely. But I tell you what, as someone that was on stage with him at a rally in Manassas, that someone who sincerely desired the opportunity to negotiate since January, it has not happened. We have been disrespected over and over and over, and today was the final straw. I can't get into the rally. I can't get an appointment that's being kept. We had state directors that were named. I named African American women state directors all over this country that have never gotten a phone call, never gotten an assignment, and we had a sincere desire to negotiate solutions.
Would you spell your last name, Toppin?
It's T as in Tom, O as in open, P as in Paul, P as in Paul, I as in Indian, N as in Nancy. It's Renee Street Toppin, the daughter of T. Milton Street, the niece of John Street. I don't think the Democratic Party is doing enough. I don't think Hillary Clinton is the answer. I think there's overt racism in the Clinton campaign with the crime bill of 1994. But Trump is not sincere.
What do you want to say to the community leaders who will be inside of this bathroom?
What I want to say is you're about to be taken for a ride. Smile big because it's a photo op and he won't be back and no solutions will be negotiated.
Hello, I'm Jazmin Taylor with Press Pause Productions, and right now I'm in Philadelphia for the anti-Donald Trump protest. I have with me Lee Owens. Lee, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Now, Lee, what is this protest? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I think it's great that we have people out here that are willing to stand up and say, you know, there may be a handful of African American pastors that support Donald Trump's presidency and have opened their doors to him, but we don't support that. And the overall African American community, the overall, American community, I truly believe does not want to see a Donald Trump presidency because we know how detrimental that would be to our country at large.
So what other ways are you trying to protest against Donald Trump?
Yeah, well, I'm the political director at Next Gen Climate, and Next Gen is a environmental organization, political organization that acts politically to prevent climate disaster. Now, one of the things we're doing is we're working through the electoral process and trying to ensure that Donald Trump does not win. We're doing that by registering thousands of voters. We're on over 60 campuses throughout the state. We're doing a strong millennial push because we want millennials' voices to be heard at the ballot box. And we know that millennials are anti-Trump. Millennial voters do not want to see Donald Trump because, again, they know how detrimental his presidency would be to our country. So we're targeting millennials and we're making sure that they have a say in this election.
Now, has it been very intense or very touchy out here, or no?
Today it's been great. There have been other protests that have sort of gotten a little, crazy with Trump supporters, but today it's been peaceful. It's been all love, even with the police. It's been great, and I wish that all protests could be this smooth.
Thank you so much, Lee.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more. Hello, I'm Jazmin Taylor with Ed O'Donnell, the third-party candidate. Ed, how are you today?
Good. Just worked out on the University of Pennsylvania football field.
Wow, that's nice. So what brought you out here today?
Well, the issues which are really impacting people are being ignored by all politicians. Mental health and religion courses in high schools, even starting in kindergarten, would change lives. We have to make people loving people. Picking up all the litter. There's money in some of those recyclables. We could hire unemployed people to pick up the litter. Ending rudeness, making people more friendly. Reducing stress in the workplace. The blue-collar workers are being destroyed physically and mentally by not enough vacation time, not enough breaks, and so forth. So there's a whole range of issues that we need to focus on.
Wow, what else do you have bring to light or your message for?
Well, the main issue is that people need God. They need Christ. So I've led perhaps 200 homeless people on the streets of Philadelphia to new life in Christ by praying the sinner's prayer where they receive Christ as their Savior. So you can have all the government programs in the world, and they're important. I've done that for 44 years running a charity. But you have to get people to love people, forgive people, and help people.
Wow, thank you so much, Ed.
We'll keep in touch.
Yes, keep in touch.
You have a beautiful witness.
You too. Hello, I'm Jazmin Taylor in Philadelphia with Asa Khalif, the Black Lives Matter movement out in Philadelphia. Asa, how are you today?
I'm fine, Jazmin. Thank you for taking time out to interview us and give us our perspective.
No, anytime. You're part of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yes, I am.
Can you explain to us what does Black Lives Matter mean in Philadelphia?
Well, Black Lives Matter means total justice and liberation for black and brown people. It means standing together with our allies in solidarity. It means fighting what we're doing right now when we see a racist bigot come into our city to stand up against it. It's bringing attention to the police officers who are protecting this bigot that they must be held accountable when they murder black and brown people. So we want total liberation for black people, and we are unapologetic about that.
Now, today at the protest, it has been peaceful so far. All the protests you've been to, peaceful?
Anything that we're involved in terms of Black Lives Matter Pennsylvania chapter, we helped organize this along with the other groups. We wanted to make sure that our message is not overshadowed by violence. We know that the media and others tried to come in and capitalize on a few scrapes and scrapples that may have happened in the past. But here in Philadelphia, we want to send a message clear and direct that bigotry and hatred and that type of rhetoric is unacceptable and will be challenged. So I think we were good in terms of our peaceful protests so far. We have not ruled out taking the streets. We will take the street if necessary. We have done it in the past. But I think, again, the message has to be clear that Black Lives Matter and bigotry and hatred is unacceptable and will not be tolerated.
Wow, thank you so much, Asa.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Hello, I'm Jazmin Taylor with Melissa, Political Director in the city. How are you today?
Hi there, how are you?
I'm well. Now, what brought you out here today?
I came out today because it was very important to send a strong message to Donald Trump that his hate, his racism, his narcissism, his misogyny, xenophobia, none of that is welcome in our city.
Now, what else are you trying to get the message across? Or how you get the message across now?
I'm a female, I'm a black female, I'm a veteran, and these are all the groups that this man insults. You know, he came out, he spoke against the Khans, who spoke so eloquently about their son at the Democratic National Convention. He's been caught on camera mocking disabled people. He said some of the most horrific things about Muslims, about Mexicans. He refers to us as the blacks, as if we're different from him, not us. For a man that's vying for the position of commander-in-chief, you should speak to your entire population as us, we, our, instead of the blacks, meaning different from the rest of Americans. It's disgusting to know that a man of his caliber can rise to the top of the Republican ticket and vie for the President of the United States. It literally disgusts me.
That was so passionate and so, I love it. Just everything you said was like, wow, you have a great point. Now, it's not a lot of people out here. How do you feel about that? Or what else do you think how do you think people could come out here and show their not support?
Well, there are a couple of factors. One is that most people did not know that Donald Trump would be here speaking in the city. They did not know where he would be. Most people can't afford to take one day off of work. It means the difference between them losing their place and them having, you know, food on the table. Most people could not take off of work, so I understand. But also, sacrifices must be made. This is the largest, poorest, most poverty-stricken city in the nation. That means people should get up, walk out, come out here and allow your voices to be heard and make your presence felt. Even if you have to make that sacrifice, because the liberties that we enjoy today, we enjoy them because of the sacrifices that were made from our ancestors and our predecessors. So I'm disappointed, but I understand. But I made sure that I was here, and I'm going to be here and be a voice for those who can't be here today.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, you know, I just want people in America to know this is the time to stand up and speak out. No, we don't have the best choices between our candidates, but God knows this man is incompetent. He's a buffoon and a complete embarrassment to our country.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, Melissa, I say, Black Lives Matter, Black Girls Rock, and say.
Of immigrants who came to the United States of America. This country was built by hands of people that were slaves, our descendants. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of the United States Army, and I tell you, no to Trump and no to you. I stood shoulder to shoulder with men and women from all over the United States, from all walks of life, every ethnicity, and we swore to this country that we would give our lives for each other to defend the soil that you stand on. So how dare you
criticize women. You have no right to call Mexicans rapists, and you have no right to refer to black people as the blacks.
Yes,
I am more than a black. I am descendant of a slave who built this goddamn country, Donald Trump.
Power to the people.
And you benefit. All that you do is take from people. Your Trump University is nothing but a sham. You sham the very veterans that you say you care for. We know you don't care, and we know that you're a scam. We know that you're a liar, and you will never occupy the White House.
I know that's right.
You're an embarrassment to our country, you're an embarrassment to your family, and you're an embarrassment to yourself.
Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed today's coverage, please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube account. Take care.